Hey, Press, how are you?
Hey, Miss Lisa, how you doing?
Okay. If anyone's tuning in, we are back again. This is a rarity, but I decided I asked Prez if we could go live to talk a little bit about our experience going to the Nasdaq last week and meeting each other in person for the first time. So, how has your week been?
Pretty good, pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't have any complaints at all other than the weather, but I still can't even complain about that for real.
Mm. So, if you're watching, please drop a comment. Let us know you're here. We're just going to be chatting about the Moo Moo event that we both attended. If you're just coming in, uh, so are you glad that you made it out to the event?
Yes, it was an awesome experience getting to meet a lot of the content creators that I basically look up to and learn from throughout my years in the market. Um, I really enjoyed myself. I was a little nervous because I'm kind of shy at first when I meet people, but other than that, I really enjoyed myself. It was my first time ever being in New York City, like other than just driving through. It was my first time actually walking around in downtown New York City, so it was a real fun experience. I would love to experience it again, possibly in another city somewhere else, or New York again. It doesn't matter, but it was an awesome experience. I wish I could have got there a little earlier, but I had
Mhm.
a little travel delays, but that's out of my control. But I don't have any complaints about the experience itself. Um, everybody was the people, everybody that I met were friendly. They were who they portray themselves to be on camera as well as off the camera. I didn't pick up any bad vibes from off of any of the guests or anything like that. Everything was copacetic for real. I enjoyed myself.
Okay, I need to find my notes. Oops, I did not have my book on the right page. Oh, here it is. Yes, yes, yes. So I made a video earlier, well, last week. We met each other on Monday. I think I did a video maybe like last Wednesday, and in that video, I shared a few clips, but I just wanted to have the names of everyone here. And so I just want to share a few pictures, and I just wanted to chat a little bit about the experience of going out there. I have gone to in the past, maybe I'm not sure how long ago it was, but the last Moo Moo event that took place in New York, where the whole core four was invited and spoke. I went to that event also, and it was really a great experience. More of a panel discussion than this one, but this one was also really good. But
Hmm.
the so share a few pictures. So this is us at the events. Um, I got down. You said you got there a little late.
Yeah.
I got down there actually a little early. I had to kill maybe about an hour's time by myself. I didn't go too far, but I was walking around a little bit Times Square and just trying to be, keep myself close to the area, but the doors weren't going to open to the public to a certain time frame, and I had already put my car in the parking garage. So on the panel that particular the day that we went for the event was Keenan Grace, Larry Jones, and also Ross Robert and Taylor Price, as well as a Moo Moo VP that spoke about different things with Moo Moo. So that was something different from the first event that I went to. When it featured the core four, they were really the only speakers of the day. There was no one giving the talk about the app itself. So how did you feel about the VP talking? That part of the discussion that day?
I pretty much like what he was saying. Like they're adding more features to the actual platform. I don't primarily use Moo Moo myself personally, simply because they don't have cash accounts available. All they have is margin accounts, and I don't like the 3-day trade rule. and I don't have a $25,000 account so that I can trade unlimited. So that's the only thing that's actually holding me from making Moo Moo my primary trading platform.
Okay.
I do have a Moo Moo account where I invest into, where I buy fractional shares, since they just made fractional shares available. So
Hmm.
I have started, buying fractional shares of just VTI. That's the only thing I have there right now. Um, but yeah, all of the data, the extra data that they're offering to their customers for basically, I think, free of charge is a good thing, because a lot of tools, as a Moomoo itself, the app itself has a lot of tools for beginners as well as advanced traders and investors alike that they can use, instead of paying a monthly subscription service for level 2 data for this platform or that platform. Is a lot of that stuff there is basically free of charge. All you have to do is open an account and fund it. Be sure to
Yeah.
use one of our links that will be located in the description of this video for anyone out there who does not have a Moomoo account and would like to open one.
Okay. So the other two panelists, were I was not familiar with either one of them. I've since followed them since the event, but I only really looked them up just prior to the event. Were you familiar with either one of them,
I was
Ross Roberts?
familiar with I was familiar with Taylor Price. I've seen her a few times flash through my news feed. I wasn't actually following her, but I have seen her videos flash through my YouTube news feed. When I haven't seen her lately, but when I first started entering into the market, right, during the COVID lockdown, I would see
Mhm.
her a lot through my news feed, and a lot
Okay.
of other content creators, for that matter.
Okay. But we both were very familiar with Keenan Grace and Larry Jones. So,
Hmm.
uh, so I would say, of course, them being on the panel definitely made me want to make the effort and time to go out to the event. But getting the chance to meet you in person, as well as see Shalise, Mommy Trader, were I was also excited for that. I was also looking forward to that a lot. I have met Shalise previously in Orlando, but it was before I even had a channel. And I just, I, now she knows who I am. I know who she is. We both have channels. I'm trying to grow, and she was a really an inspiration to me even starting my channel. So I was definitely looking forward to seeing her. So with the when the panelists were talking, what did you do you have anything to share about I wasn't familiar, as I said, with Taylor or Robert. I would say with Taylor, she's just really seems really down to earth with what she was sharing. Just basic, get started, $10. So a lot of the things that we share. What did you think about what and each of them, it was a kind of a shorter session, so we didn't get a in-depth conversation, or insights from all of them. But what did you think about what we heard from her?
From what I took from all of the panelists, like, I pretty much got the same message, and it was more of a, for me personally, it was more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? A reassuring self motivation type of event for me, because if they can do it, they're able to do it, then me myself, I'm able to do it. If you understand what I'm saying? Like, I
Mhm.
use the fact that them being on that panel. One day I'm going to be on that panel. One day you're going to see my face on one of those posters, like you see the people in the back of the backdrop on the, you see their pictures on the poster.
Yeah.
It's like goals, basically mental goals that I'm setting for myself, as far as where I want my channel to go and the message that I'm trying to send out.
Okay. Um, so anything with I'm always I watch a lot of their Larry and Keenan's daily content. I watch it all the time. I'm often inspired by what they're saying. I'm often um implementing what they share into my own investing strategy. What did you did was there anything that like really resonated with you that they shared on that particular day? Something maybe that you didn't that you hadn't heard before, or were you just generally just was it
Well, I
just
was generally being a sponge, just soaking it all in, just watching how they was carrying themselves on the actual platform, the speakers I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Just taking a lot of notes, just being I was just being a sponge, like just learning how to navigate through that type of situation. That's that particular setting. Because like I said, one day I'm gonna be the one that's featured for one of these events.
Mhm.
You can believe
Mhm.
that.
So, guys, I'm just sharing some pictures that I had taken throughout the day. So, after the event, we were able to, they had, some food and drinks, and there was an open patio area that looked right over, like into Times Square, right where the ball drops. And we were outside there, and all of um, all of the people that were on the panel, as well as other content creators and people that we're in the Discord with, were out there. Everyone was just, kind of everyone was all grouped out into different conversations going on. So did you get a chance to talk with everyone that you wanted to meet them, take a picture and stuff like that, Prez?
Yeah, I got a chance to take pictures with Larry Jones. Got a chance to take pictures with Kenan Grace, of course, that I shared to my Instagram. Yeah, I got a chance to meet other Discord members that are also Discord and Kenan Grace's Discord that may not have known me that know me now. Um, I had a really nice time. I just can't stop saying that. I really enjoyed myself. Like, I know I probably sound like I'm talking in circles, but
Yeah,
I'm like was really overwhelmed by the experience itself.
yeah. All right. So uh almost not the entire core four. You only need to meet Mo to
Right.
complete it. But Stocks with Josh, Larry Jones, and Keenan Grace are here in the picture with Prez. Let's go on. What other pictures did I pull? This is me. So this is a picture of me with Robert Ross. So he is Tick Stocks on TikTok, and Taylor Price's channel is Priceless Tay.
Hmm.
So Taylor's the only person, excuse me, that I didn't take a picture with or get a chance to chat with after everything was done. Did you meet her or talk to her at all?
No, I didn't. She disappeared. I saw her on the panel and then I didn't see her anymore.
I didn't see her again, yes. But it was really, I mean, we were in there until we were talking on the patio and inside, inside of the venue
Until
until
they
they were
kicked us
like,
out.
"Oh, we gotta go." Yes. And so they were like, "You gotta go." But oh, here's Shalise and I. We got a picture with her. It was great chatting with her, and her daughter was there also.
Hmm.
Here's Prez with Shalise, Mommy Trader here on YouTube.
Mommy
And
Twitter
yeah,
has been a great inspiration to me as far as making good sound investment choices and staying consistent and things of that nature. So she
yeah.
was the one that really made it click as far as making good investment choices because she shares her real numbers on the screen. And like I said, I don't look at it as though it's as envy or anything like that. I look at it as motivation when other content creators who've been in the market longer than me can share their actual results, their real results. I take it as motivation. And yeah, if you can get there, I can get there. And I say that to anybody who watches me. If I can get here, then you can get here too. You understand?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, as we were saying, yeah, they were like, "Oh, with the event is over, you gotta go." We were still talking. We were talking, walking to the elevator. We were talking in the elevator bank. We were out. This picture is taken outside on the sidewalk. We just like we just didn't want the
Yeah, we were actually
conversation.
leaving when we took this
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, we just did not want the conversation. This is over by, as I was saying, when we were coming
Waiting for
down
the
in the
elevator.
elevator, we was just really enjoying seeing each other, being around each other for the first time, talking and stuff like that. Um, so I'm glad that you made it out for the trip. I'm glad that I did because going into Manhattan is not easy for anyone, it's not,
Hmm.
it's a hassle with traffic and parking and or whether however you're getting there, it's
Yeah.
gonna be, you have to have the mindset of, you're doing something here. But it was definitely worth it in my opinion. I would never pass up the opportunity, even though I've seen these gentlemen, the core four, speak at several events now. I wouldn't pass up the opportunity. If I can get there, I'm going to get there and
Yeah.
be a part of it. So I haven't I did start, like I said, I have started since the event following the other panelists, but I haven't had a chance to really absorb, get to know their channel or what they share. But
Hmm.
um, might be some inspiration there for me as far as that bite-sized TikTok type of content, because that's where they are much bigger on those platforms, whereas Larry and Keenan are YouTube creators.
Right.
So um
It was awesome though. I wasn't even overwhelmed by the overall, general population walking around in the city or anything like that, simply because I grew up in a large, pretty busy city. Not that busy, but it was like, like an event going on in downtown Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. So it was
mhm.
like it's like a Orioles baseball game letting out or something like that with the amount of people that were walking around on the street. And wow, it was just amazing. It was just amazing.
Yeah, like I said, I had gotten down there a little bit early, so I had to kill maybe about an hour or so by myself.
Hmm.
And as I was, down there by Times Square, I was just looking around, just thinking, like, is Prez gonna walk by me any second? Am I gonna encounter him? But I didn't wind up catching you until you were actually, at the registration desk up in the venue. So
My plan was to get there a little early because I planned my trip to get there a little early, but like I said, my travel was delayed slightly. But my plan was to get there a little early and maybe shoot a live video, something like that before we actually went in or something like that. But didn't go as planned. But nevertheless, I made it and I really enjoyed myself. I'm gonna keep saying that because I really
yeah.
enjoyed myself. It was an awesome experience to even be in that type of building, to be allowed in that type of building. What was that, the Nasdaq headquarters?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I just wanted to do an extra little pop-up live just to share some more pictures. I know Prez has shared on his Instagram, and we both shared a little bit on our community tabs, but also just to let you guys know, like, w- these are the type of things that you can do to draw inspiration for yourself
Mhm.
and in your investing journey, or at least we were out there, and I know I draw inspiration from it, and then I'm going to bring it to you and to my shows when I collaborate with Prez. um and as always, we want no one left behind in this investing journey. I'm so glad to be a part of. Well, there was more. Keenan and Larry Jones, as well as Shalice, they all were given tickets. This was a free event. Moo had allocated tickets to these different creators, and then they put them out. So all we had to do was, if we were in within a reasonably commutable distance, which we both decided that we were,
Mhm.
make it there. Sign up and make it there. I got my ticket through Keenan Grace's Discord. He went on to then put some tickets out on Instagram. So this is something that, if you follow these creators, you could also have these opportunities to come and be a part of something like this. So I don't
Right.
know when the next one will be, but just want to throw that in there that the last event that I went to, the first one some months back for Moo Moo, also was a free event. It was just a matter of first come, first serve, sign up for your ticket. So do
And you
you
pay
do you
for your own
recall that?
transportation.
Yeah. Were you living a further distance at that time, or you just weren't? Do you remember the last event that I'm referring to?
The last event I didn't I didn't get invited. I filled out for it. I must have waited too
Oh,
long or
oh, oh,
something.
it must have been filled up by the time you
Yeah.
okay,
I
okay.
think it was filled up before I could respond to it, the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But where was the
Oh,
last one? Was that in
it
New
was
York
in New
City?
York also. It was in New York
Okay.
also, yeah. Yeah.
I remember
But yeah,
commenting on someone's video. I said, "Damn, I didn't even get to make it," and they responded next time. I can't remember who it was, but they was like next time, and I made it the next time.
yep,
So
you did. And you had to come, it took me a couple hours drive, but it took you longer. You had a longer distance, but
yeah,
um, at least it wasn't a flight. It was drivable for both of us.
yeah,
So we made it in
yeah. I had a
and
nice, comfortable ride.
yeah.
I had a little bit ran into a little bit of traffic coming up, but all in all, I made it there. I was an hour late than the event, but the event hasn't actually started yet. Everybody was still
No,
mingling by
no,
the time
you
we got
you yeah, I think the doors you got there maybe about 40 minutes after the doors opened,
there.
but you really didn't miss anything. Like, you were
Right.
able to talk with the guys and take pictures even before they went up onto the stage, so,
Hmm.
I probably went into the building maybe 15 minutes before they said the doors open because I was
Wow.
ready to get in. I was ready to get in there. So, yeah, they let
I
me
see
in.
somebody in the chat, brother of a certain age. He said, "Y'all double back on us."
Yes, extra bonus live stream today, okay? So, yeah, we had a live earlier today. If anyone has any questions about the event or anything, we could take a few minutes to take a look at that. Let's see.
MRIV. What is MRIV? Let me look that up. I seen a question in the chat. What do we think about MRVI? I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head.
VI. Are they still in the chat?
I'm not sure, but they were in the chat. When was that? 6:09, a few minutes ago.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what that. It looks like a pharmaceutical type of company.
Okay.
I normally stay away from those type of companies because if the powers that be don't agree with the business model, they don't normally last very long, no matter
Mhm.
what problem it is that they're trying to solve. From That's
Okay.
my opinion from at a glance. I just glancing at it. I haven't had time to do any actual research on it, but it's looking like a pharmaceutical company from what I'm gathering.
So No Drip is commenting about the bell at the Nasdaq. Yes, there is, but we weren't there, and we didn't go, like, we weren't there at the morning at opening bell, and we did not get to tour that portion of the Nasdaq. We
Mhm.
went and we were only there for the afternoon, which was open to the public. But
I
the
think only
creative,
the specially invited guests were allowed to do all of that. Like Shalice got
yeah.
to do it, and I saw Larry and Kanan and all of them. They were there doing.
So they were there all day from opening bell in the morning, yeah.
Maybe next time. That's all I can say about that. Maybe next time I get my turn. They won't let
Alright.
me ring that bell.
Okay, so, anything else you wanna chat about before we wrap this up? I just wanted to share some pictures and just give a little bit of our it was great meeting you in person because,
Mhm.
I didn't know when that would ever happen. We
Right.
I think we did our first live a while back, probably about maybe 8 or 9 months ago, and we've known each other through the Discord, but I didn't know when I would ever see you in person. So when
Right.
you said that I didn't think that you would come. I thought it was a little far for you to come, so I wasn't expecting you to come.
Mhm.
But when you said that you were going to come, I was like, okay, great, wow, I'm going to meet you in person. So that was really nice.
It's actually
Um,
easy to get from New York to Baltimore if you ride the bus. It's
okay.
actually easy and it's not expensive at all. Like I think I paid $24 for a round trip.
Hmm. Yeah, that is good because I know you said you do a lot of running around. You know the price of gas.
Yeah.
Um, so my Nightbot pop-up is saying take a station break. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in right now and who tuned into us earlier because this is our second little live of the day. Don't forget to support our videos throughout the week. Check out our playlists and leave a comment. comment here on the live, comment after the live. We love to have that engagement with our content. Hit the thumbs up. You know, I know you guys hear this all the time, especially if you are creators, that we have to get out here in this YouTube algorithm. And we want our channels to grow. We both have some channel goals right now with gaining subscribers. So, all right, Prez, anything else?
No, that's about it. That's about it.
So I think it is
I had an
official.
awesome time.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. There is no question that Prez had an awesome time and is
I had to
glad
throw that in there again.
that he made the trip. And it was great meeting you. It was obviously, like I was saying, like even the people that were not on the panel, you got a chance to have so I had a good conversation with Shalise. Larry was, I mean, Josh was there talking to the people. It was, there was nothing that, there was no one there that you felt like was unapproachable.
Right.
Now, there was a ton of people trying to talk to them, but they were right there with us, you know, and there was no separation. Once, you know, obviously when they're on the panel, we were all sitting in the audience, but once they were finished, they were really, you know, out there talking to us, shaking hands, having a whole conversation. Prez was even saying he saw so many people like not just taking pictures with them, but pulling out their phone, probably showing them their portfolio or asking specific questions.
Yep.
But you know, it was really a great experience. It's you know, they don't keep themselves away from the people that are there. There was no separation. It was and you felt comfortable. Of course, we were in the Nasdaq building. You felt secure. And they you know, they checked us. It felt like a little airport getting in there with the putting my bag through the stuff and everything. So but you know, it was accessible and worth the trip. So y'all did an earnings preview yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't done the earnings. I haven't even looked at the earnings for this week yet. I'm not even gonna lie to you, no drip. I haven't even looked at the earnings for this week yet, but I don't even normally trade the earnings or anything like that. The only concern I have as far as earnings are the actual companies that I actually own. Um, and most of them have already reported for the most part. I have a few others that haven't reported yet, but I'm not even concerned because I'm looking 5, 10, 15 years down the road with my long-term investment. So even if they miss earnings and the share price drop, I'm gonna be right there to buy the dip. You understand? So
Definitely. I think
I don't
I'm
really
gonna.
stay in tune with earnings reports and things of that nature. But if that's something that you would like for me to start doing on my channel, I can take it into consideration because I know people out there would like to know what's going on as far as earning reports and things of that nature. But me personally, I don't trade earnings. It's like a big gamble. A lot of these companies report after hours, and if you get into an options contract or something like that, your stop loss not going to work during the after hours or the pre-market. So you might get IV crushed or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? It might flash up and flash down, and the next day the market opens, and even though it opened higher than what it closed at, IV crushed and killed all your premium. So that's why I pretty tend to stay away from earnings, trading options during earnings.
Yeah, a few that I can remember off the top of my head. I know we're having Palantir tomorrow, Disney on Tuesday, and Uber. I'm not sure. I don't have it written or I don't have the calendar up, but Uber also later on this week. Um, Home Depot coming up next week. So I might be doing some content around what happens with those earnings. But
Now I
like
can give
Fred,
you a source to go to as far as earnings calendar. You can go to Whisperer on Twitter, and they'll give you like a earnings calendar each week. They'll post it on Twitter, and you can like download the photo to your phone and keep it as a personal note. I do that a lot, but that's the only other place. And the Moo Moo app, the Moo Moo platform, they let you know what's going on with earnings and things of that nature.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, great earnings calendar and dividend calendar. They have a lot of things broken out on the Moo Moo app that are, the heat map, everything is just at your
Mhm.
fingertips, so you don't have to go a bunch of different places to get the information. Um,
And I'm preaching that go to Moo Moo, and I still go to all these different other places for information, and Moo Moo be right there. So
well, you have an account, so
right. I'm just so used to
yeah.
going elsewhere, going to different sources for info, for news and information and things like that. Like I don't just trust just one source. I go to multiple sources to gather my information before I make any type of financial decision.
Mhm, mhm. All right. So thanks for taking the time for the second live, Prez. um, as I said, it was great meeting you. I made a short. We put out some pictures. We showed some pictures. If you got here late, I showed a bunch of pictures earlier on in the live. Of just the panel and our experience being out there at Times Square, New York. So thanks for tuning in. You can see you'll definitely see Prez throughout the week. He does his opening bell lives. I'll be putting out videos, and we will be back again here next Sunday with a new content. All right,
Don't
take
forget to hit
care.
the like.
Okay, bye everyone.